Welcome back for another episode in our van build series. Last week, we finalized everything on the roof and we sealed it with lap sealer, so that's all done.
Well, there you have it. Solar panel 1 and 2, roof vent number 1, solar panel 3, ski box, and the final roof vent.
We also reinstalled the new front brakes. This week, we're going to finalize and paint our fridge box.
You see that channel perfectly corresponds to that.
Nick is going to reinstall our new rear brakes as well as our parking brake. And then we're actually going to drive the van since the first time back in November of 2020. So we hope you enjoy this week's episode.
Got the rest of the solar installed there on the roof. Everything's on the roof. Everything that's going on the roof is on the roof. Alright, so welcome back, guys. We basically yesterday we got the brakes in the front tidied up. We got the roof tidied up. That stuff's done. We don't really have to mess with that anymore. Today's plan is to get this wall. We're gonna paint this white. It's gonna match everything else. Permanently install that. We're going to figure out this fridge box for the final time. So there's really not that much left to do with this. We routed the edges on this nice and smooth. Cut this out so you can open it nicely. Your hand gets right in there. We cut the back so the door would tip open. It actually goes, I can actually show you now. It goes into this cutout perfectly. So it is kind of tight, but that's as far as this cooler can go to the side. So anyway, that's all perfect. Down here on the bottom, we actually have to router it just ever so slightly because of this edge here. So we're just gonna router, I don't know, what's that, like 1/8 of an inch off of the bottom of the box. And then back in here, there's a little bit of wiring we gotta do. So this is 12-volt fridge, and it actually has like a cigarette lighter plug. That's what charges it. This guy right here. So our plan is to have this plugged into the fridge, plugged into the wall, but we don't have any holes drilled for that yet, so I have to drill those. So that's the plan. All right, it's enough talking. Let's get to work. We've got 2 more holes to drill. We've got the power wires that are going to run to that switch. We have to drill the hole for those, and we also have to drill the hole for our fridge power plug itself. So it's a 1-inch hole and I think a 3/4 inch hole that we're going to drill right there. So let's do that. Alright guys, so I just finished up with the fridge box here. I just routed the bottom edge of it, so I'll show you why we had to do that. But basically, this trim sits about 1/8 of an inch off of the floor. So what we did is we routed that right there. So when I pick this up, you see that channel perfectly corresponds to that. So the plan is, it fits perfectly. So it's on the floor. Yes, it overhangs. I don't believe we're going to do any type of supports here, just because, like, I don't know, a lot of it is over top of the floor. Really, the only reason I think you might have to do something like that is if somebody were to stand right here. But I plan to have quite a few screws holding this to the floor, so hopefully that shouldn't be a problem. What are you up to?
I'm filling the holes that we don't want to see when our fridge is in the box.
Is your little Emmy wanting me to throw her ball? I have it? Can I have the ball? Got another one. Got another one. What's going on, guys? Welcome back. Today is a Friday. I think it's actually supposed to snow today, but tomorrow's supposed to be 16 and sunny, so believe that one. But anyway, here we are. Things are moving fast. So our good friend COVID has decided that it's gonna show up again, and it's gonna show up strong. So here we're located in HRM in Halifax here in Nova Scotia. So we're actually gonna take the van and leave. Sorry, I don't know if you can hear me or not with the wind. I'm gonna go closer to the fence. So anyway, we're actually gonna be leaving. So the plan is we have a 1-day permit to drive the van, and it's tomorrow. So we still have quite a few things we have to finish. We have to get the full rear brake system installed, emergency brake, parking brake, same thing, everything. Rear drums, pads, caliper, everything needs to be installed. So that's what today is gonna be. And then tomorrow is gonna be moving day. So hopefully all goes well. Fence has to come down, make sure there's air in all the tires, torque all the tires, check everything on the roof, check the oil, check the transmission oil. Lots of little things. Anyway, I'm gonna throw you guys on time lapse and get started on this today's adventure.